Hello friends, in this video we are going to draw the mat footing for 23-story building. Let's see the problem statement. In the problem statement given has a safe bearing capacity as 300 kN per meter cube and allowable settlement is 1 centimeter, and in which it is in tabular form of columns, column sizes and dimensions, where we have the different loads for different columns and the materials used as M40 and HYSD 500, where generally the dimension size are used as 500 into 500 and 600 into 600. As you can see, there are different types of dead loads and live loads. For subgrade modulus, we are going to use the formula of SBC by allowable settlement, where we get 3 into 10 power 4 kilonewton per meter cube as subgrade modulus, and it is an actual footing size which we are going to use as length and breadth. Let's start the problem. As you can see, it is an existing model of a mat for which we are going to defining the proper element properties. First, we are going to define the materials as HYSD 500 and M40. Then we are going to define slab properties using the property name as mat footing. We take the thickness as 600 mm and press OK. After defining the slab properties, we are going to define the column properties. Of column of we have column dimensions as 500 into 500 and 600 into 600. So we have taken only two types of columns. After defining the column properties, press OK. Now solve subgrade properties. As you can see, the subgrade modulus we use as we calculated recently the subgrade modulus. The subgrade modulus is 3e plus 0.4, which means 3 into 10 power 4 kilonewton per meter cube. Press OK. And along define the load patterns of dead loads and live loads, load cases, load combinations of combo 1, combo 2 has as combination 1, the load named dead load and live load for its scale factor is 1.5. For combo 2, the scale factor should be 1. Now itself the defining elements of the mat is completed. Now we are going to draw the slab, columns and design of strips. For drawing of slab, we are going to draw option and select draw slab of areas. By using the mat footing property as we defined recently, we are going to draw the slab. As you can see, now it is a slab we have drawn recently. We have drawn the slab. Now after drawing the slabs, we are going to draw the columns. As per this statement, we property of columns, we are going to draw the columns at different grid points as we are given in the problem statement. After drawing the columns, then draw the column draw design strips. It is a strip which define the strips. A defined as in the strip along the x-axis which meet all the columns, and strip B defines the strips along the y-axis. After drawing this all these draw design strips, now we are going to assign the loads for the foundation of loads. For that, first click on the footing, then assign the loads as load data and point loads, and which are going to assign the loads as dead load and live load, where dead load for this given as for C1 the dead load is 1850, and this dimensions for column 1 is 500 into 500. press OK. Now again click on the same point and assign the load live load as given in the table format. The live load is 797.6. Like this we are going to assign the different live loads and dead loads for all these footings. After designing is completed, we are going to run the analysis. We are going to run the analysis. As before going to run the analysis, save the file. After run detailed analysis, click on run and display on show punching shear design. As you can see, these are the values are greater than 1. Generally the recommended punching shear value should be less than 1. So for changing this value, we are going to define we are going to change the slab thickness. Then first, before change the slab, unlock the model and define the slab properties as 1200 600 to 1200 mm. Now again run analysis and design, click on and click on show punching shear design, have by which you can see all values are less than 1. So these are safe for the foundation. Now go to show display options and click on exclude view for in 3D view of foundations. In 3D, click on 3D here, which you can see the different types of footings according to its slab. And now after completion, we can also see different types of slow slab forces, of these different types, and we can also see the crack widths. These different colors indicate the values which are given here. After crack widths, we go to run detailing option, and which after the completion we get the all the slab properties required. Here we can get the detailed report about the foundation, and in which the model explosion option you can see the rebar schedules, rebar table and build quantities. Thank you.